Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Carr to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Logan Hall is there for the stop.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards at a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
9 yards that time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans! Heck of a a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 20. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. For the Bucs and Saints, expected to possibly be the 2 to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans. There he goes, right side. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that flag accepted. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Carr now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Carr will try it again on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr again. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throw for it on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep. His first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Play action. It's Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Hill. They still can't get it. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hill going to try and run with it.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Hill.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up...
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hill now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
And, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they have a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the option, here's Robinson.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Hill. Washington's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Hill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
What's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now Carr. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets it down to the 32. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Here's Hill. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On fourth down, Hill. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hill. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Give to Robinson on the option.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Back to throw, Hill. Being chased out left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
17.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's going to keep this again.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Carr, gotta have this one.
open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Carr now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw his Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off of play action, Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Now Carr again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Lutz with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off the...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The drive will start with an option going left. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Carr now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Carr to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd down and goal. Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point?
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know.